Hello, happy Friday, everyone. This is Tristan Math, your host for the Modern Data Stack Show. Wanted to cover a Harvard Business Review article that came out about trading data as a product today, and kind of go through what that is and how your organization can benefit from trading data as a product. In addition to that, how SkyPoint's modern data stack platform can help you realize that. So I'm going to touch on those two elements. So why you should treat data as a product, and second, how can you make that happen using SkyPoint modern data stack platform. So let me start sharing my screen here. So this article that just came out, it says a better way to put your data to work. It's a recent article from the magazine that goes from July to August. So what it's talking about is every organization recognizing the power of data and struggling to get its full potential. So kind of goes through, I will put this link in the description of this video. And as always, feel free to make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up if you like the content and the things that we are covering here. So they definitely go through different approaches that the organization has been taking, spending a lot of time on and money on this. And obviously, the organizations runs into scalable issues, but companies that treat data like a product can reduce the time it takes to implement new use cases by as much as 90%, which is huge, right? So if you think as an organization, you want to make a new business decision, you want to create a new product, you create a new service, you have to make decisions based on data. And so in order to make decisions based on data, you have to treat data like a product, right? So it's easy to say these things, they are buzzwords like data as a product, whatnot. But what I'm going to talk about is not buzzwords, it's how to make these things a reality. Okay. So again, you can definitely read this article and kind of go through what it is. They're talking about 360-degree views of customers as an example, of suppliers, things like digital twins, various different ways to kind of look at information. So, and also go specifically to examples of revenues that customers are realizing. This is real stuff, right? So they're looking at traditional data consumption, right, versus the data product model. So this is kind of the traditional approach. You pull data from your core systems or external data or unstructured data, put that into some sort of a data platform. Think about it as like Snowflake or BigQuery or something like that. And you have operational data stores like SQL. And then you're creating these kind of data sets, or call it a data warehouse or data marts, which is based on different pipelines, different teams and organizations build these things. And then you create use case specific tech, like you go buy a CDP for its own, another thing and its own. And it just doesn't scale. So you have, again, siloing of information, and different tech is really not connecting the dots. So data for each domain, such as customer, inefficiently reworked for every use case. Again, this is that, I've been kind of touching on the customer data platforms trying to do their thing by itself. The Teliums of the world is kind of coming to an end. This is very real, and it doesn't scale, and it is creating more problems than solving any problems. So kind of walking into this area where your foundational approaches remain the same. This is going to be far more cheaper, faster, better to do with tools like SkyPoint Dataflow or a Fivetran, Airbyte. So that data goes into these two things can be combined together, right? It's called the Lakehouse, which is the Databricks Delta Lake paradigm. And you have obviously operational data stores like SQL Server, Cosmos DB, or DynamoDB and others. And then this is the main point of view is how do you create data models? This is called the semantic layer. So DBT plays a big role in here to kind of output the semantic layer. In our platform, we use DBT and Spark and other ways to kind of create different semantic models. This is based on use cases, different industry or industry-specific use cases. And then you have archetypes for using certain types of data. This is called the metrics layer or the semantic layer. This is really, really important. This is the thing that makes it scale. And these archetypes can use a variety of these data products, and then voila, you create the use case out of it. So consumption archetypes, these two things together, right? Metrics layer and semantic use cases together connects to the use cases on the higher end. So we can see these two are the same here, right? So, but the thing that between change from a super high-tech technology orientation to a business orientation. And the underlying infrastructure is the modern data stack, or these things that is more bring together. So where you have EL, extract and load, then you have storage, right? Which is your lakehouse or Snowflake, whatever. And then you're creating the semantic layer. And then you have the consumption archetypes, which is your data models, right? And then you have data apps, right? But there could be analytics app or could be interactive apps connecting to this. So as an organization, when you're building and scaling, this kind of approach and this kind of platforms giving to that edge is what 90% difference. This is not an incremental change, it's a step function change. So obviously the article touches on digital applications, advanced analytics, reporting like Power BI, Tableau, and others. Discovery sandboxes, which is very important, kind of playing around with stuff, but just like Excel, like modern Excel or Excel directly, and we can, play around with systems. And external data sharing, which is like Delta sharing or Snowflake share, which is very important, zero copy share, right? So then the article comes on to say managing and deploying data products. And so like a Lego brick, a data product is required to support one or more consumption archetypes that can be quickly snapped into business application, which is, think of it as like the microservices model for data, right? And you have observability, quality, and things like that along the way, right? So where do you start? I will kind of show you in SkyPoint platform. If you buy the SkyPoint platform or subscribe to it, you get all of this. We have the ingestion layer connected together with observability and modeling, and the lakehouse with the metadata catalog with Unity, the semantic layer, remember that, reverse-EL, and the actual data apps. So, and this is kind of one of the kind of easiest layer to kind of touch on the details around how so data can come from different sources. You do reverse-EL, and also CDC, which is change data capture and data flow pattern. And you have 3 different databases: bronze, silver, gold, and this semantic layer is a very important one. So for example, we are kind of touching on different things, so ingestion of data, lakehouse, and activation to others. So this semantic layer is like the way to kind of connect the dots. So you're touching on hospitality industry here, and this is our kind of diagram we use a lot on describing our overall platform centered around the lakehouse, which is a combination of data warehouse and data lake, and data observability, catalog, customer data platform features, which is some of the transformational semantic layers, reverse-EL, privacy and compliance, data app, security. So you get the point. With SkyPoint, SkyPoint is a end-to-end SaaS product. It's multi-tenant, multi-instance. We have a really beautiful architecture on the lakehouse hierarchy around, say, like Apache Atlas, kind of connecting to the external catalog for each tenant. Just kind of the lakehouse is obviously on Unity catalog. So each tenant have multiple instances. Each instance gets a metastore. Each metastore has catalogs. You can have a number of catalogs. Think of catalogs as like warehouses. And then each catalog has different databases: bronze, silver, and gold, or other names. So this is for like ingested data, refined data, and this is the semantic layer. This is a consumption layer, the semantic model. This is how we can actually create those archetypes. And then you have tables, views, relationships, and all that, right? So, so this is how we actually take, very industry-leading, cutting-edge thought leadership, and make sure we can connect the dots and build as a product. And companies that manage their data like a product will find themselves with a significant market edge in coming years, thanks to the increase in speed and flexibility and the new opportunity that this approach can unlock. This is what we are delivering. We are delivering the underlying infrastructure for your business to go to the next level, right? And so look who wrote this. All are from McKinsey, they're McKinsey partners. They really know what they're doing. This has come from really high-level thought leaders. And obviously they are seeing the business side of this, and we are approaching it from the technical side and kind of realizing the value of it through our platform. So our goal is to make the reality of data as a product to any organization in the world. It doesn't matter how small or big you are. Any company should be able to do this. Come to skypointcloud.com, point and click, subscribe to our platform, and we have all the assistance and help you need to make this a reality. So our products, if you look at the pricing strategy we have, which is extremely flexible, we call it as the pay-as-you-go model, pay-per-use model. We have a consumption model, $6.50 per credit, and also we have a monthly subscription model based on number of customers, like or patients or guests or residents, or the size of the data. We have a variety of models to kind of for you to get going with this, either click and go fully consumption model, or you want to work on subscription model or start with consumption model subscription. We are flexible there. We have the platform fully aligned. We currently have over 100 customers on the platform and about 120 or so employees working on this on a daily basis, really kind of realizing this thought leadership is a better way to put data to work and treating data as a product. So again, great article by McKinsey and the team at Viral, Tim, and K1. So this is a really good article. Encourage you guys to read this, and definitely SkyPoint is a platform, one of the very unique platforms in the world to make this a reality. Again, thanks for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.